Hey, my man.
Yeah.
How are you?
You are
You
the
okay?
man.
My man. The only good one. The only good one that's out there. That's the truth. The only good one. The best in the game. And he tells it as it is. You know, that's the truth. Tells it as it is. You know.
Bless up, mate.
Get up.
Always gotta tell it
Yeah, how
as
are
it
you?
is. I'm amazing, man. I'm even better now you're on.
Ah, you know my life's still all over the place. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you okay?
Mate, I'm great. Honestly, I love speaking with you, man, and I always love spending time with you.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
so
love
much for
speaking to
coming.
you. The only good one, I mean it. Anyone that's watching this, come man. The only real one, he's real.
Make sure
Real.
you're following Gunman Boxing,
Nah,
guys.
he comes from it. He comes from the same, he comes. Just, I was going to say. He can fight like fuck as well. Fuck boxing him.
Yeah, I
Fuck boxing.
These guys ain't seen me box. They ain't seen. They don't
I've
know
seen
what
you
I can
box.
do.
I know. It's stupid.
You know what I can do, Bass.
Yeah, I know. And I ain't going to give you your age out, but you look good.
No, you
Your age.
under that.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out. You're right. How's things?
Yeah, brilliant. Listen, welcome to the Gunman Instalive. For anyone who's jumping in the live, make sure you're following the Gunman. I am interviewing fighters of all levels. I have been interviewing great fighters, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you on, Bass.
Pleasure to be on your show, mate. Pleasure.
Mate, it's always fun. It is always fun speaking with you. Obviously, everyone knows you, but for those that do not know, this is the legendary no rules fighting machine. This is the battle-hardened warrior.
At the end. But I still fight him.
This is the bash. This is the bash. Listen, what happened in the shadow boxer fight? You went over to Ireland. Can you just start from the start? He called you out.
It was a bit rude. It was rude. I got funny. Listen, I'm a traveller, and I come from travelling blood. So disrespect is very, very. You have to be very careful with disrespect. So even my mum said, "You got to go and deal with this. If win or lose, you fight. You fight. We were brought up to fight, not lose." And I mean that. You know, forget boxing, forget K1. I was a good K1 when I was younger, but he was rude about my wife. But to his defence. And this is true. Listen, did he smash me? Yeah, he was very strong, mate. Very, very strong. I was picked up in an island. I flew over by myself without my wife because she didn't feel comfortable. Somebody picked me up. They took me to a forest somewhere. I don't fucking know where it is personally. Dublin. And you know what? The guy that picked me up, he stayed with me. And I don't know who he was. He was actually very kind, if I'm honest. And I know I had a fight with him, but I didn't go my way. That's life, you know. But where we come from, you fight from your heart. You know, you fucking turn up and you fucking fight. That's it. And you know what? Yes, he is. He's a big, strong man, mate. You know what? He's stronger than what people think. You know, and I mean that. I'm not just saying this. We are mates now, and he did apologise through my phone when we were there to my wife, and said I only said those words because I wanted to fight with Bash, and he apologised personally. And I met his partner in the same car when I was knocked out, and he broke my nose, and he did crack with jaw. But we have to be careful with that because I am fighting in a couple of weeks boxing. It is what it is. Yeah. We have to go through medics. Remember that. You know the game. No, he's a bit stronger than what people think. I trust me.
A lot of people say this brother shadow boxer. They say he's not a fighter. They say he's a troll. Can you confirm he is a good fighter?
You know what? I'm not going to disrespect him. Because never make excuses. Grow up. Never make excuses. Let me tell you something, and this is from the bottom of my heart. Do I like him now? I've heard he has a past, but it's nothing to do with me. And it's not, everyone has a past, like violence or whatever they do. Normally, most fighters do have a past. That's the truth, bro.
Truth, yeah.
And you know that anyway from interviewing people. But
100.
I don't know what he's done, but I met his wife. I met his mum and dad afterwards. He's very kind to me. And I don't discuss people's past. I don't even ask it. But you know, met his partner as well, so he's not a weirdo, you know, as in like what people say and all that. He's not. And then when I phoned my wife up, saying I'm on my way home, he spoke and said I only said those words to get a fight, you know.
Yeah, he was trying to draw you into a fight.
Yeah, and he did.
By any means necessary.
So, well, you know, I had no choice. You know, you have to go and fight him. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you know, not in BKB, not in. Can he box? No, not really. No, not really.
He's a wrestler by trade.
No, he's very, very strong. Very strong. Like, I'm going to say this the truth. It's like farmer's strength. He can throw you over the. He picked me up with some. My wife said I never watched it back by one hand, by my neck. 2 punches, 2 or 3 punches, broke my nose and cracked my jaw. And that's the truth.
Wow.
And you can't make that up, you know. And you know, BKB can do 5 rounds of boringness and come out with no injuries. Yeah. No, he's strong, very strong. His hands were as big as well. Listen, I don't want to keep saying about this because it sounds like you're making excuses. There's no excuses. I turned up and I lost. But I think in no rules, he needs to stay no rules. He'd be a champion in no rules because he's, you know, he's 19 stone. That's what I was told, not 17. And he's very strong, but like farmer strength. He can pick you up and throw you over the wall with one hand. His hands
he's like a refrigerator.
Well, we had no gum
like a refrigerator.
We had no gum shoes as well, so just turn up. So my you know, I can't say too much. So I'm boxing in 3 weeks, just for prize fighting money, really, if I'm honest. But yeah, no, he needs to stay in no rules because I'm telling you. And just so you know, well, I'm not going to say too much. Listen, I big him up. He's actually a kind man. He came and had a beer with me at the airport afterwards, not straight away because we weren't on getting on. But he's a bit stronger than what people think, and I mean, like, no, I'm serious. Different strength. Remember, I box with heavyweights. I box with people that can move.
Yeah.
Is his movement great? No. But I think in no rules, you're in trouble. He wrestled all his and he's strong. I mean, he's strong. No. I mean, 2 punches or 3. I don't remember it because I don't watch it back. But broke my fucking jaw, broke my nose. And no, but he's a strong man. But he's a kind man too. He's a very kind man as well. Afterwards,
listen, we've all heard that you were drinking before the fight.
Of course I was.
Were you drunk going into the fight, or had you just had a quick cheeky double at the airport?
I had 2 at Gatwick. I had 1 on the plane, and I had 1 on the other side. I'm a fighter. I don't turn up. I'm not a pro fighter. You know, those days are gone. I'm there to have a punch up. You know, that's it. You know, and if people think they can do better, go and do it yourself. I go and meet him because I'm telling you, he picked me up with 1 hand by my neck. 1 hand.
Yeah.
Threw me on the floor. You know,
and I'm not saying he's drunk. You wasn't drunk in that fight.
Nah, I'd had a few beers. I always have a few beers. You know,
how many did you had?
I had 2.
How many turbans did you have?
2, 3, 4. No excuses. Get out. Listen, I enjoy fighting. I've been brought up.
4 pints.
Yeah.
You had 4 pints before the fight.
Yeah. People don't come and watch me because I'm a boxing specialist. They don't come.
Did you have any brown spirits, or did you have any spirits before the fight?
No spirits. I had a couple of pints and a glass of wine because I thought I'd be posh. And then he picked me up. The guy picked me up and he goes, "Bash." I said, "How long?" He said, "Do you want to go to the pub?" I said, "Yeah, let's go to the pub. Go on." And then we had to go there. And I said, "How long?" He said, 20 minutes. I thought, oh, for fuck's sake. I got no one to warm up with. I got no team. And I just thought, oh, God, here we go. But my plan was to bite him, but I couldn't get hold of him. Listen, anybody that slags him off, turn up to his supply area and go and fight him in the forest, which I don't know. And you'll see, physically, he's a very strong man. Forget bench pressing. I've got mates that are bodybuilders and all that. He's strong as in, my mates, listen, I work on the groundworks as well. I've got mates that pick things up, slabs by themselves, and normally it takes 2 people. Yeah. I'm telling you, he had that sort of strength. He was very strong.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Can he box? I'm not being disrespectful. No, he can't. But can he smash your head in? Yeah. He can. That's the truth. That is the truth. He can fucking do it. And no matter what anyone says, go and do it. Go and see him. Go and see him.
Mate, that brother can bad people up, and a lot of people are not calling him a fighter. Listen, I'm getting a lot of heat. Gunman is getting heat for interviewing this guy, you know, for giving this guy any sort of time because of his criminal convictions and his past.
Yeah,
But I keep on saying that my channel is about giving fighters voice. Yeah. If I was only allowed to interview people that are squeaky clean, I wouldn't have anyone on my show.
Yeah, no, we're on it. All fighters, without being rude, listen, to the young people that watch this, go to school, get an education, get a job. Because you won't get nothing out of it. Unless you're a podcaster like I'm, man, you won't make fuck all. All right? That's the truth. I fight because I have to fight, and I fight out of disrespect. And I will keep fighting until I'm 60. No, 7. Oh, until the end. Until I'm completely brain dead. Until I'm completely brain dead. But go to school, get an education. Because unless you're Canelo or Tyson Fury, you're going to make piss shit. You're going to make shit, you know. Yeah. But no, listen. I listen. I love what you do. You know what I do. We're mates. But anything that fights is normally out of prison, and I'm not. Well, mate. Oh, I don't know. I'm not. But,
we'll leave that there.
Yeah, you know. Listen, most real fighters, real ones, MMA is sanctioned. BKB is sanctioned, which means it's now become a sport. It's an athlete sport. That's why I call that a sport. It can't be sanctioned by the government unless everything is checked. There's no checks for no rules. No weights, no weigh-in. You turn up at the airport, you get picked up, and you turn up and you punch someone's head in. Or try to, or they try and punch your head in. And there's serious violence involved. That's it.
Serious,
you know?
serious
you know what? You know what? He did, you know, stop when, well, I've seen it once, but I was very concussed. And I watched it again. I don't watch every my fights back.
Were you grateful? Were you grateful that he showed humility and he didn't start disfiguring you? You was out for the count. You were stretched out like a limousine.
No, they're very
You was out.
Yeah,
and he didn't go in on you.
I've watched it once. That's the truth. But I remember the taxi driver, whoever picked me up from Ireland, he took me to the mum's house, which was down the road. We had a cup of tea. Just about remember that. Then we had a couple of Guinnesses at the pub, and then I was on the plane home. That's the truth.
He said that you had 7 pints of Guinness after you two.
Yeah, probably. Listen, I'm no athlete. Don't pretend. Listen, all these guys, you got to work this out. Even BKB pro athletes, yeah. And I know them all. They're my mates. Some of them are. Some of them are like a cult. They're weird. Yeah. Listen, they do 8 weeks. Yeah, 8 weeks, and you get £8,000, say, and you're lucky you get that. Yeah. Okay, it works out £1,000 a month. You can make more labouring. So, a word to the kids: get a job. Yeah, because it's not worth it. 8 grand sounds good. Not over. 8 weeks is 2 months. 2 months of working. You're doing it for yourself. Yeah. I can raise more money doing a charity work, boxing with gloves on. Yeah, with Adam Brooks for 32,000 to help a little girl. That's more important than for your 8 grand, which you pretend you're doing for other people, which you're not. It's for yourself. Yeah. Now stop. Stop. I do it because I enjoy fighting. That's well, and I think about this sport, money, but not that much. Yeah, I mean, it's great about this sport that you guys can go to war, you know, and then go and have 7 Guinnesses with each other. You've got a broken nose. You know what? I find my wife just about remembered this, by the way. And I've actually got a film I could send you, but I don't like all the cheesy bit, if I'm honest. But I phoned my wife and said we're on the way home, and I said I'm having a Guinness, blood pissing everywhere in the pub, and my nose, and he said I didn't mean what I said. I was with him and his partner, his wife, not his wife, his girlfriend, and he said I didn't mean that. I just wanted to get a fight with you, Bash. He's actually a good man. I don't know what he's done in the past, but everyone's done things in the past, and I know it's not what I think I know. It's not. If it was that way, if it was anything to do with Peter, he'd get a beating. I'll stab him with a fucking knife, and that's the truth. But it's not. Okay, no, I don't understand it is, but everyone's got a past. And as I said, listen, if I was going to not interview people with a past, I can't have John Jones, UFC's greatest fighter, on. I wouldn't be able to have Mike Tyson on, he's a convicted rapist. You know, you wouldn't be able to have a lot of bare knuckle fighters of colourful parts, a lot of boxers. I know is this, you know? and this is, I'm going to give it, I don't want to get involved in politics. I'm not into it at all. Same. But if somebody's in a nightclub, which is over 18s, if you're 17, I know it's illegal and it is wrong. That's you know, You're in a nightclub. The doorman shouldn't let him in, first of all, because you don't know what the fuck is going on. That's all I'm going to say. I don't stand up for pedos, by the way. I beat them, actually, around here. All right? That is the truth. Okay? But, you know, he's actually a good kind man. He brought his girlfriend along, his wife or whatever. And I met her, and he apologised personally on my phone. I phoned my wife up through, and he said it wasn't like that. I wasn't being rude. I was just trying to get Bash to fight me. That's the truth. You know, and you know what? He took me to his mum and dad's house. We had a cup of tea, which I definitely didn't want. But it was lovely. No, it was lovely to meet his mum and dad. And then we went and had a couple of Guinnesses before I got the flight home. But no, listen, don't be deceived. You know, in no rules, I think you're going to have a bit of a problem. He's got that farmer strength. It's a different strength. I don't want to say the wrong words because we are actually friends, but Shadow, Monk strength. It's got Monk strength. He picked me up with one hand. On my neck.
I know, and he dumped you, didn't he? He dumped you down.
Listen, to be honest, I don't like keep like giving up. Oh yeah, I've got these injuries. Yeah, I've got lots. I have lots. I always have them. But I broke my ribs as well, 2 of them. I didn't get them checked, but I can't breathe. I can't even lay on that side because there was rocks on the ground, big fat rocks. and Shadow, I love you, but you're fat and you're too strong, and you sat on me and broke my fucking ribs. No, he's a good man. He's actually a good man. Listen, if not, go fight him. Go to Ireland. Everyone else, go to Ireland and go fight him.
He's been posting screenshots of donations that he's been sending to you.
Yes.
Can you confirm that you have received donations from him?
I have. Do you know what? It's very, very kind. You see, this is what I'm saying. You judge a book by its cover. He's actually very kind. He did that because I told him when I called him home, when I came home. And I put him on to my wife and said, you know, whatever, we had a fight and whatever, it's all deal with. And he did say to me, he was 19 stone, yeah, and I was 13, that's the truth. And that's without losing weight or cutting weight, because it's not, no rules is slightly different. And no, he did. He raised some money because I can't fight even now. This is why I'm being very careful what I say about injuries. I can't fight. I've got 3 more for the year boxing. Wolverhampton, by the way, I'm going to give a shout out to them. Subsy, you'll know him. Birmingham. Yeah. We're fighting for them with Luke.
Yeah, you're in 3 weeks, don't you?
Yeah, we're going to fight again because money's money, mate. Yeah. You know, to me now.
I saw that was announced.
Yeah.
Which is...
That's announced, and I'm going to fight a week after.
Where's that?
And that's been done to the end of the year. So if people want to come and see, get your tickets.
Yeah.
Come there. You come. You miss it, come for free. We'll have a laugh.
Is that so 3 more fights this year?
2 at the moment. There's 1 in the pipeline. Then I'm going to stop because 1, I'm getting too old for it. Really, that's the truth.
What, stopped completely?
Maybe. maybe not. I don't know. You know what? There's a 3X boxing. You know who they are?
Yeah.
Maybe Ian Pro Boxer. That needs to be finished, that one, and then maybe it's done.
Well,
the problem is when you're a fighter, you never give up, mate. You never get hard.
Let's talk about the 3X show quickly, because obviously I'm a partner in that, and you know, I worked really hard on that show, and I hosted it, I commentated on it, and you were meant to fight, you know, Pro Boxer. You didn't turn up. Can you explain why?
Well, do you know what? I've sent all the statements to Pro Boxer, just to say this is the truth. I don't want to say too much, but 3X looked after me. But we were put in Dartford as a hotel, which is fine. There's 1 way in to the hotel, 1 way out. I missed the turning, okay. Then I had to go all the way back around London. I left at 4:30.
Yeah.
I did it 3 times. That is my problem because I'm brain dead.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit of a dumbo. That's the truth. And then I missed it 3 times. It got to 8:40. My fight was at 9 o'clock or 8:30, and I still missed it. I've got all the statements. I've sent them. I had no time to warm up. I had no team. I turned up by myself with my wife. But I planned. I left at 4:30, and I'm still missing the turnings. So, I know. And do you know what? I wanted it so bad because it would have been a good punch-up. I think it would have been.
Everyone was looking forward to that bash.
I was too, because, you know, without being rude, gloves on is gloves on, you know, and he is good. He is good. He is rangy. I always say that because he's quite tall. He can bang as well. He can bang as well. It's not but
Yeah,
I give you my
he's a
word.
strong ox. He's a strong ox. He's not a fighter you associate with, you know, finesse and slickness and elusiveness. But he comes to bang, and he's a seek and destroy man. He comes to get you, and usually
When we're done with it, well, that will be my last one. So anyone who gets tickets, that will be my last one, and I mean that, because 44, if there's a time to leave it, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I don't care about winning or losing. People that buy the tickets will know they're going to see a punch up. If you want to see boxing, go somewhere else. If you want to see two people fight, see people fight, and that's what you're going to see with me. If not, there'll be lots of others that you can see people boxing and stuff like that. And good on them.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to lie. I want to see you finished. You know, I want to see you finish up on a high note. You know, as I said, I consider you a friend. In the little time I've known you, but every time I've known you, I feel like I've known you for a very long time, because we click.
Yeah.
You know, you and
We
I
do.
click
Yeah, we
straight
do.
away. We do, and I feel like I've known you for a very long time, and I don't want to see you drinking out of a, you know, eating out of a straw, and
Listen, I
not being able to
drink
look
pints
after
out
your
of a straw, so I
family.
wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry. I'm all right.
Come and interview people with me, Bash. Come and interview some people with me after.
Yeah, I would
After I
love
stopped
to.
fighting,
One
I
day.
came and did this.
Yeah.
You need to come and interview some people with
Listen,
me.
I saw you box the other day. I've seen it. I found it. My wife found it. And you can fight. You can box as well. Why aren't you still doing it? Why aren't you
Right,
still doing it?
I can kick
Yeah, no, I
serious
see
ass.
you boxing. Oh, yeah, you're good.
I'm
You're
a
good.
technician, Bash. I'm an absolute technician.
Yeah,
But the
you are.
thing is, this keeping up with the training and all the rest of it. A lot of people just see me as a podcaster
No,
now. They
I
think
saw you fight the other day. I saw you training. No, fighting, actually. And yeah, no, you can. You can. And now he's saying it because he's on the podcast. That's not saying that. That's honestly. What makes me laugh is people don't
bless up.
realise boxing is an art. Fighting isn't an art, just so you know.
Yeah.
Fighting is somebody that's been brought up to do it and had to do it maybe all their life, maybe not. I'm not talking about myself, but maybe you've had to do it. But boxing is an art and it's a science. Be very, very careful what you do, two areas you're mixing in. Because fighters can't fight boxers. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can try. Give it a good go.
But once you get us down, because I'm a boxer, and once you get me down, I mean, I'm also blue belt in judo as well.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of people don't know.
That's a nightmare for me. Anything
Down
on the ground, I'm
well.
fucked. Anything on the ground, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I can get people down pretty
Yeah,
good as well.
let me tell you something. That's another thing. You know, jiu-jitsu is now a big thing, and it is. You go to the floor, you are buggered if you don't know what you're doing. You know what? When I go to the floor, and there's no rules, I don't know anything else but the bite. That's it. Or bite, or try and get their finger and or try and grab their ears and twist it. That's all I know. I don't know fuck all else. That's the truth. I don't know nothing else. That's it.
Listen, I want to see you stop. I've said this to you publicly on your wall. I've actually said, listen, you know, I want to see you. I want to see you stop now, and you know, you've got nothing to prove, Bash. You're an absolute legend.
I don't do it to prove it to anything. I don't. Honestly, my wife does my social media. I don't care what anybody thinks of me, but my friends like you and other people. Honestly, I don't. You know, I'm not disrespectful. I'm not rude. You know, am I the best? No. Will I fight anybody? Yes, 100%. You pay me enough fucking money, I'll turn up anywhere. And you know what? It's only for my family. That's the truth. I'm the old school, the last of the old school, really. Can I box? No, not really, even. But I still get the calls. And why I'm getting the calls, I'm going to fucking keep turning up. You know, and that's the truth. Because you know, money's money. That is the truth. And we don't get a lot of money. You know the truth. You know really what we get. You know, but sponsorship is good. So I'll keep turning up. I'll keep fighting. I'll keep if it goes the other way, whatever. Knocking out don't matter to me. It's a nice snooze. So do you know what? Whatever they want.
You were a brilliant K1 fighter, though, Bash. You were a brilliant K1 fighter.
I was a good K1. Yeah, I was good. Very, very good.
Very,
Taekwondo.
good.
I made the Olympic team when I was a kid. And as a, you know, I'm heavy-handed, but you got to catch people. You know, boxing is an art, and timing is everything. You know. Yeah, anyone can punch someone in a pub and knock them out. Anybody. But I don't do that shit. But they're standing still and they're drunk. You know when people have head movement. Movement is very, very. You have to be very clever. And when I spoke with some of the best guys, BK Bell. I don't give their names. They're my friends. I can't even catch them. I can't even catch him. You have the hardest punch in the world. You're not going to catch him.
Yeah.
You can. Someone's standing there mouthing you. Oh, yeah. Bonk, bonk. But that's not fighting. That's being a bully. And I ain't a bully. You know?
The thing is, though, I want you to stop, because when you were a really good K1 fighter, and you were fighting for titles once upon a time. Now you're fighting for money. You're openly saying, I'm fighting for money. And the difference between, I was fighting for titles when I was boxing. I was always fighting for boxing for titles, not to make much money. I never made any money.
I don't, mate. And that's the truth. I don't.
But the difference is, though, Bash, when you're fighting for titles and you take a shot, it bounces off you, and you're like, right, let's go. And you've got that motivation to go again.
The only problem I have,
money,
this is why people come. I've got such a short temper. When I get hit very hard, I look up and down. I can't really see what is really going on. I even said to the last referee, I'm going to bite your fucking nose off if you come near me again. And he said, and that was, you're cool. I can't give you the name. And he said, you can't say that. I said, it's not right. I said, because I don't know what's up and down.
Yeah.
And I've been brought up to fight. I couldn't see the guy personally, and he hit me hard. And I said, you keep going near him, I'm going to bite your fucking nose off. And he goes to me, you can't say that. And I said, fuck you as well. And I said, you can fuck off as well. And they go, back, one more. We're gonna stop the fight. And he did knock me down, and they stopped it. I think a little bit early, but I'm not going to talk about the fight. But I think
my point is, when you're fighting for money and you've already been paid and you take a hard shot.
Well, you get paid off. To remember that.
Oh,
you
that's true. That's true. Okay. I mean, I know sometimes you've been paid up front, but let's just say you're fighting. Let's just say you're fighting.
Listen, I'll fight for money. Listen, my family come before anybody. Fuck social media, fuck all of it. It comes from my family.
He does it.
And you know what?
I'm
not saying we got shit money, but a couple of grand, it's a good 2 months' wages if I was digging a hole. So fuck it, I'll fight him. It's easier.
Dig a hole.
Listen, we laugh. My mates fucking dread their jobs, and I do them occasionally when I have them. And they're harder than what I'm going to fight. That's for me, the way I've been brought up. They're fucking harder for me to dig a hole all day and listen to him talking shit to me, telling me to get off my phone and walk up the road. Well, I can have a punch up and maybe win, maybe won't, and get a couple of grand. That is the truth. That's what we actually own.
So 3 more fights and we're done.
To the end of the year. To the end of the year. That is it. Because I'm brain dead, virtually. No, really, I'm going to come
And then
back.
you're going to come and do interviews with me,
100%. The gunman. The only person
the gunman in the back. You're going to come and work with me,
Yes,
come do some interviews.
I'd love to.
And do some commentating.
Yes, I'd love to.
You up for it?
Yes, definitely. I'd love that.
I would absolutely love to have you come on some of the shows with me where you can. I'd absolutely welcome you on, and you can. And I'd
love that. You know what? In the end, I only do it for money. And like I say, it's not great money. And I get called out all the time. And as long as they don't mention my family and my kids, I'm cool. As in, like, I get mentioned all the time, like, you're shit and all this, I don't really give a toss, person. I make money. Everyone, listen, the guys that go to work every day, they're the people you need to respect, because it's fucking hard. And you know what? Not hard as in hard work, but it's miserable, personally. And fighting is miserable too. Unless you're a champion. Unless you're Canelo or Tyson Fury, it's fucking miserable. It's miserable getting up every day and fucking going to work in the rain. It fucking is. It's miserable fighting when you're 44 and you don't want to do it no more.
Everyone's saying in the chat you'd be a great interviewer. So look, they want you to take my job.
We'll do that together. The only person I've ever worked with is Gunman. And Gunman knows, really, the only person that I would speak to even today, last night, I didn't just pull out. He knows the truth, and I'm not speaking about it. The only person I'd ever speak to, because he's real. This man's real.
Thanks, man. Yeah, exactly. I try and be non-biased. I'm always non-biased. I'm always honest, and I like to always be straight down the line.
Yeah, you are.
Tell people how it is.
You know really what happened yesterday. And do you know what? The only reason why I'm here today, because Gunman's a real man. I met him in person as well. You've got a good heart. The main thing is you've got a good heart. The rest I don't really care.
Bless up, man.
As in, like, people, I don't care. You're a good boxer, but I've met lots of good fighters in my life. But you've got a good heart. You're a good person. You'll care about personally.
No, I appreciate you, Bash. Listen, you are the man. I just
Not
wanted to
really
say
anymore, but I'm going to go to the end. To the end.
Yeah, just keep going to the end. But listen, I don't. Like I said, I don't want to see you broke up. I don't want to be pushing you around in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I want you to come and do
Yeah, but
interviews
the
with
fact
me in
that
the
you even
future.
said you pushed me around in a wheelchair means you're the man. You're my mate. Push me
Listen, we
round.
can roll along next to
Listen,
each
push
other
me
when we're
round
60.
in a wheelchair to the pub, we'll have a beer, and then we'll go back to the hospital. And I'll tell everyone to piss off next to me, as normal.
That sounds absolutely great. Listen, so long as
I'll
I'm
catch
spending
up with
time
you
with
soon,
you,
bro.
I'll be absolutely buzzing. Listen, Bash, thank you so much for your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
been
you
an
for having me on.
absolute honour to have you on.
Thank you. No, honoured to be on. Honoured to be on.
Heal up, get yourself fit and ready, and go out with a bang these last few fights now.
Yeah. Come up, you got free tickets, VIP, come up and speak to Subsy, you know Subsy. And yeah, it's 3 weeks time. I don't know, 2 promotions fighting each other. I think it's Gypsy General. I shouldn't even mention these names, but they're promotional. Gypsy General against Subsy. 5 fighters are put up against each other. It's going to be at Wolverhampton. Come up and like I say, we'll have a beer after. Maybe before and after. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, maybe before and after. But not during the fight, not during. You can't have one in the middle of the round.
During, before, maybe, and after. That's what I was thinking. And a punch up in between. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant, guys. Yeah, so as I said, make sure you're following Gunman. We've got some wicked interviews coming up.
The only real person, I'm not saying that, listen, we're not best of mates. I met him in person. I've done 2 interviews. The only person I do it with is he's real. And I mean that.
Cheers, brother. I'm hoping to have a brilliant interview. I can't announce it yet, but I'm hoping to have a real good interview on Tuesday on the Insta Live. I can't announce it yet, but the people in the chat, follow me because they've got some unbelievable. I've done last week, Bass. I interviewed Ben Whitaker. I interviewed Dimitri Bivol.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Adam Azim. I've interviewed yourself. I interviewed Shadow yesterday, like living a dream and really providing some fun for the fight fans.
No.
And it's good to give back to the
only
fight
person
fans.
I really work with, if you haven't realised, I don't really do a lot. Liam Tufts, which is, you know who he is. He's top. He's a lovely man too. Good man. Proper. He just wants the facts. You know, you should only want facts. Everything else, you know. If you just want likes, piss off. Likes make you no money either, just so you know. Not you, people. You know, make you nothing. You need to be hang around or be associated with good people. You know, that is it. You know?
Yeah. No, absolutely, mate. You got to hang around the right people. Likes don't make you any money.
Listen, likes make me no money.
Give it a go. I got 1,000 likes on my post.
Good man.
It don't make you no money.
Yeah, well,
it don't make you no money.
Listen, when it makes you some money, send me some. Buy me a beer when we're at Wolverhampton.
yeah, absolutely. I'm going to try and get up to that. What's the date of your next fight then? What's the date again? Remind me.
Once the baby's in bed, I think it's the Wolverhampton. Let's have a look.
Is it 26th?
26th, yeah, 26th.
Ah, no better than you when you're fighting.
Yeah, come up. You come up with your family, and we'll have a few beers and a punch up with whoever he is, and we'll have an interview or whatever you want to do. Have a laugh as well. You know, it'll be good fun. Yeah,
I'm going to try and get up there.
It'd be lovely. Lovely to see you in person again. Met you once before, remember that, but can't make it, so.
Yeah, you're the man, man. Listen, I'll let you go. I only wanted you 20 minutes. It's been 35, but I could stay another 35. Honestly, I love chatting with you. I could talk fighting with you the whole time.
I could too.
I really.
Just don't go sparring because I can't be asked for getting punched in the head any more times. It's boring.
Yeah, no sparring, mate. Listen, one last question, right? Here's a good question. One last question for you, right? If you could fight one person for your final fight, right? Money is no issue. Setting it up, it could be Mayweather, it could be whoever you want. It could be Jake Paul.
You know what? Mayweather, not a chance because he smashed me head in. Do you know what? To be honest, money talks. I'll take a beating for money if I have to. You know, for my family, I'll do it. You know, I don't really care about these names. I watched Canelo. He smashed me to pieces. Tyson Fury because I like him. I like these people for who they are. That's it. You know.
So who would you go for? One fight, final fight. You can fight
To be honest, I don't
Canelo.
really. People call me out. I don't call them out. This is the thing. I'm not really asked. You know.
As long as you don't say gunman.
Never, you're my mate.
Who would you, honestly, come on, one person, like your dream
You
fight.
give me the name and I'll fight him.
What about Canelo? That'd be a good one.
Hey, kill me! Yeah, it'd be fun because I won't be able to punch him because his head movement is too fucking good. So it'd be a waste of fucking time. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll swing around for a couple of rounds. It'd be great. I'd be headbutting and pissing me off.
Well, what about AJ?
You know what? If the money was right, I would actually fight anybody. But you wouldn't even catch Canelo. His head movement is so fucking good; it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
All these boys, these are pros.
Yeah.
These are pros. I'm a street fighter, and I'm a pub fighter, really. That's what I come from. You know, you know what? Fucking hell! You want to do a misfix? I'll fight anybody. I really would. I'll take my beating, and my family will have the money. That's it. That's what I do. I don't really care. I really don't. I've only got half a brain left anyway, so who gives a fuck?
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Listen, save the other half of the brain.
The other half is for me and you to go out on a night out. That's the truth.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That has to happen. That has to happen.
Yeah, we'll happen. It will happen. But if you come up, like I say, come up and speak to Subsy, I will. And if you're definitely going to come with a family or something, let me know, and we'll sort something out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet
26
again in person, and we can actually get the fight up. You know,
26th. I think I'm at Fight Zoomy, which is down here in London, which is so annoying. I'll be on another show.
Ah, okay.
But
I'm fighting a week after up at there as well. So if you want to come,
I'll get to one of them.
Speak personally.
I'll get to one of them. I promise you that.
Yeah. And then I've done two, and there's one. Yeah, it's called the influencer fight. I'm in talks at the moment with them, so maybe that one.
Yeah, I'll do one of them for sure, 100%. Listen, no rematch with Shadow Boxer then. Will there be a rematch?
I would, you know I would, yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's quite big and strong. He's bigger than what I thought and stronger than what I thought. You know what? Yeah.
You'd fight that brother again, would you?
I didn't even fought him. But he's a good man. He's got a good heart. So, you know what? If he wants to fight, we'll fight.
Rich, mate, you're a madman.
Listen, that give me a quarter of a brain left, and we're all right to go again. Until it's gone. Listen, keep fighting until it's done. That's it, done.
Take it easy, my G. Listen, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
I'll WhatsApp you.
I'll speak to you
soon.
Bye.
Take care, brother.
Bye.